Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on another team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcats offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The handoff to Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Handoff from the gun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this
throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. To the air, it's Sorsby. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A quick pass to the left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Zips come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Using his legs, it's Curry. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Zips line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Gashing the D on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's caught. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Flanagan. Touchdown, Cincinnati! A great catch and run for 6. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Curry. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Zips will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Pulls and fires complete. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no huddle.
The Bearcats in the hurry up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll leave it with him. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Quickly complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Red pass, it's complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Touchdown Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Zips come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab on the left. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking to throw at Sorsby. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Myers. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle, it's Flanagan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Myers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 21 over Ohio State. We'll keep you posted on things until the clock hits zeros in a game that, for now anyway, has been very revealing.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Zips headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on third. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll give it to Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
We are just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hills. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got his man downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Zips are on the move. The give is to Williams. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Zips decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. He'll keep it himself. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Sweet cut there. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sorsby. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. The Zips will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the air, it's Sorsby. Sets up the screen. Across the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught on the outside, it's Myers. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. Finds his man, it's Jackson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Myers. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Zips take over, and Akron ready to get that offense to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. And the Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And he can't complete the 1st pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Fires to the big fella. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Look out, he's got room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. The give is to Williams. Turning it on. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Jukes his way for more. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Zips can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option, quick toss. Inside the 40. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The Zips are on the move. Looking for a man. It's Jeter. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll parachute back into your game, fellas, if anything changes in this heavyweight battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Caught in the backfield, it's Witherspoon. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Jeter. That one never had a chance, incomplete. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Falcons will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will have first crack at this one. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Grabbed in the middle, it's Myers.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on first down. Hums it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. It's a draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking for a man, it's Young. Bringing the heat. Gonna try to get it himself. Oh, continues to fight for yards.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Falcons are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Escapes the sack. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Going over the top. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside. Touchdown. Bowling Green. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Myers.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Nice move there. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still on his feet. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Myers. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, they've been playing for the old Illibuck Trophy for over 100 years. Ohio State and Illinois. Here's how it went down. Illinois went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Illini ever do that? We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. Oh, there he goes. Bust through behind his pad. Finding an escape route. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's the pressure. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the move. Can't get him to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the 1st quarter.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to pass, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for space, it's Barfield. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Nice move to keep running. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The give from the gun. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense, quick tempo.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Quick completion on the out route. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Creates a little room. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Bearcats want to move quickly.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Got his man. Quick, he's made him miss again. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bearcats.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Barfield. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Falcons line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls it, fired complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
From the gun, running back on the move. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
It'll be a draw. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Nice move there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Bearcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Sends it back in motion. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Oh, he missed it. No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Takes the handoff. It's Barfield. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Falcons can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Oh, what a cut! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. That is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. The short hands, it's Johnson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Myers. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. and you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
Makes the grab. It's McNeil.
Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Dropping back, it's Young. Here comes the heat. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pulls it in, it's Harris. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they're after him. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
And the Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can... Oh, he's got some space.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
He'll keep it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Got a little space. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Young. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And the Falcons will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Hold and fire complete. At the 45 on his way. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Myers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Barrels ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Young. Hauls it in. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely center cut. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Bearcats in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The screen, he can go. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Sorsby. Going for it all. Caught at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
They'll try the run.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Middle Tennessee. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Young. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The short hands, it's McNeil. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks the tackle. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grab near the marker, it's Myers. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bearcats are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Powers through. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Young. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. Inside the 35. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Bearcats. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Toledo notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from the Glass Bowl is worth its weight in gold to the Rockets. All that speculation all week, and now we know, but something tells me...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Touchdown, Bearcats! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. So now it's second and long. Gets the back moving. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Covey. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the back, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UMass Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So Cincinnati's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get... And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on 3rd down. Plows through the defense. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Using the quick game. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football. He's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Myers. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Just keeps slinging it. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? Turning it on! Just keeps moving! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They'll try it over the left side. hard running there. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They'll go right back to the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hairston. UMass will line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hairston. With the catch, it's Kelly. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker, it's Jennings. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The handoff to Johnson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Still on his feet. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They go to the ground. Running into the open space. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Minutemen picked up a chunk on the ground. Let's see what they do here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. UMass to the line, facing third and long. To the air, it's Hairston. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And here comes the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give to the back. Oh, what a move. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Finds a man on the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bearcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Myers. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's first and 15 for this offense. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Jennings. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for space. It's Covey. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll test the right side. Turns it on at midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he... Oh. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.